I went over to that place that your I don't know what is it, your cousin or whatever it is.
Yeah, Rich's
place
people.
I went over there, and that guy's got nothing but junk. I went over there. I mean, he has nothing but junk cars. I went over there. It was a Honda he had at 299,000 miles. Engine, I mean, I drove it. You can't. I mean, it's got a lot of cosmetic damage to it, and it's just the interior is just horrible. The engine is tight, but you can't open the damn sliding door. It's 2000. It's supposed to be a 2 year newer than mine in 2008. And I can't in good conscience do that. I mean, the body's bent up, and you can't even open the sliding doors. Like, oh well, I opened the doors. I can't open the doors now.
He said, oh, I'll open the door. What? Look, Richard went over there, and the seat in his truck he had stayed forwards. He took a screwdriver and jammed it in there and said, "See, it's fine now."
They had a BMW 5 Series, and that looked nice, but I don't know what he's doing with that. I used to have a BMW. That was the only car he had on his lot that would look good, the 5 Series BMW. And I used to have, so if I don't know, but I'm sure he's going to jack the price on that. But other than that, nothing else. I mean, it's a bunch of junk, bunch of junk.
What's the deal with this 4802 West Franklin?
All right, I'm not going to comment. Okay?
Because yesterday it wasn't your house, and last night it was.
I'm not going to comment one way or the other. All I will say is they better not push that issue. They better not open that. They better not push that issue. That's all I'm going to say.
But George, yesterday it wasn't your house. Last night it was.
I don't know. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
They think George lives there, but George won't admit it. So they're just going to keep sending people there anyway until they find out for sure.
And they're going to get arrested too, because that person that owns that house is not going to play around with them.
Well, what is the charge, George?
What's the charge? The place, just you find out. That person who owns that house, it doesn't play around. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, who is that person, George?
I'm not going to even go there with that. I'm just not doing it. I refuse to entertain, or I refuse to give them the satisfaction. So
all they're going to do is go through the mailbox until they find a letter.
Let them figure it out themselves. Okay? They do that. Well, that right there is illegal. That's tampering with mail. That's illegal tampering with mail. They do that, and I'm gonna say this: the guy that owns that house is not. I'm not gonna. The guy that owns that house is somebody that has got a lot of money, and he's not gonna be fucked with. He's the kind of person that's not gonna be fucked with. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, why don't you go to that place over there by McLeod? Well, George's.
They're the same thing. They want $500,000 now too.
His credit is so bad.
Well, no. Look. Listen, Craig. Listen carefully. The people over at Auto Connection approved me, but they wanted $2,000 down. Well, I'm not. I don't have the $2,000 to be, for that. And then another place, approved me for $1,000, but he didn't have anything. So, I'm gonna have to. Out of here. What was that?
Tell him to go to the car dealership on Midlothian. It's called Star or some shit. It's right there in front of the fucking motel. It's right here by the motel. I can't think of it. It's right here on Midlothian.
What's it called again?
Station in there.
Star something or another.
It's a little stick shop.
A little Spanish car dealer place.
They only want $500, and I know for a fact they got really nice cars.
Well, I'll put that in a list in my travels. What's going to probably end up happening is I'm going to have to pay another week for this rental. That's probably what's going to end up happening.
But George, you're sinking. You sink doing that.
Well, I have no other alternative now, do I? If I can't find a car, then I'm going to have to put more money into the rental so I can find one.
Why don't you ask Marty if he'll give you some of the patron money?
Oh, you know what, and then
Why? That's real.
There is no credibility in this conversation when you bring up that person's name.
George, why are you so? What have I done to you and Marty?
Why do you bring up that person's name when you know I don't want to hear it?
Marty McFly is George's nemesis.
That is a Marty. That's not his real fucking name, and you know it. Stop entertaining that fucking that joke. Look, you see, look, I don't. This is why I don't talk to you. This is why I don't want to talk to you, because you start the shit.
What have I done, George?
You brought up. I don't want to hear about them. Okay, I don't want to hear about them. Get that out of the equation.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about Marty.
I don't want. Look. What's the deal? Are you obsessed?
I just want you to make some of the money they're making.
I will get them in court.
I don't know.
I will get them in court. Yeah?
When is court?
Yeah, when is court, George?
Look, right now, all right. Why did I even call you? This is exactly why I don't want to talk to you, because of this shit right here. I'm trying to talk about something and you're bringing them up.
All right, what do you want to talk about, DJ?
I'm trying to figure out what to do here, because I've got to get a vehicle. I mean, okay, your cousin mentions a place called Star. Okay, Star off of Midlow or Hall Street.
It's on
Midlow or Hall Street.
Why don't you come over here, George, and I'll ride around with you?
Because I don't feel good. I don't feel good, and I have a fucking headache.
It's a nice Mercedes.
It's a sweet Mercedes. I love it.
Well, why don't you get it?
But it's not practical, man, because I put the car through an obstacle course.
Oh, yeah, but it's not practical to have a minivan either that you can't afford.
Minivan, I can put my stuff in and haul my stuff around and be able to have privacy and do whatever I want, you know? I mean, there's room in the wagon, but there's more room in the minivan.
Well, George, you need a Mercedes, an E-Class.
Yeah, I do. It's a sweet car, but I can always get one at a later date.
Yeah, but George, you're in a position right now. You need to have something that makes you happy. And right. You know how you feel driving a Mercedes. It makes you feel like G. Yarrick.
Yeah. Well, I feel that way when I wake up out of the bed. So there you go. You see, what keeps me going is the love for myself. The love for myself and playing back the old shows and where I was.
Something makes you feel like your old self, GG.
I was styling and profiling and looking as only as I can look.
I mean, George, you are the man. You are what is coloring all this.
I always have been.
Nothing more would shove it in Sean Brennan's face if you got a new Benz. Nothing.
Well, it's an old Benz, but just the same, yeah. It's 20 years old. It's 2000. Mine was
a before the trolls, George?
Mine was a 99. My old one was a 99. This one's a 2000.
Well, George, that puts you where you did life before the trolls. Back when you had money, you would feel better every day. You'd look better.
Yeah, I look fine. I feel fine. I look fine, and the main thing is that I still have it. I don't need Viagra. I still got it going on.
Jet slide. Limousine.
What do you want right now? What do you want? Because I got a busy day.
Would you do anything different about the trolls if you knew then what you know now, George?
Say that again?
Would you do anything different?
if you knew now what you knew then when it comes to
I don't know. I don't see how I would because I wanted to be on TV. And it's mental illness is there. You can't stop it. You can't stop people from their mental illness unless they're put in handcuffs. But other than that, okay. Whoa. There is there's my car right there. Exactly like my car. I need to pull in here. Real fast. It's exactly people could have my car.
The van?
Yep. Yep. I need to pull in here and see what they got going on. All right, hey, so let me look at this and whatever. Call back later. All right.
Call me back and let me know what the pound payment is.
All right. Well, it's all right. I mean, it's gonna be 10% off the loan that I got. It's 10%, so I'm not worried about all that. All right, let me walk in here and check this out.
All right, GG. Woo!